Hello, everybody. It's George Trombley with Japanese from Zero. And today, we're going to talk about Japanese people scare the out of me. Japanese people scare me is the official title. All right. Today, we're going to be going through tweets that will start out kind of rather light, and then they're going to get very heavy. So definitely stay till the end. Here we go. First one. Here, I just looked up Kowai Hanashi on Twitter, and this was one of the best ones that I found. じゃあ、まずこれを読みましょ
う。意味がわかると怖い話。どういう意味?
Okay, so let's look at this. 意味 means meaning. 意味がわかると if you understand the meaning. Anytime you have a Japanese if statement, whether it's わかると、わかる、わかったら, those type of statements, they can mean if or when, depending on the context. Here it is an if. So if you understand the meaning, 怖い話. It's a scary discussion, a scary thing that was said, right? 怖い話 is something that is scary, okay? どういう意味? What is the meaning? So this person does not understand why this is scary. And at first glance, you might not either, but this will test your Japanese. Let's see. Even right now, Kaori, by the way, has not seen this. So Kaori-san also does not know what is waiting for her in this video. はい。じゃあ、まずこれ、we're going to have her read it all the way through and then we'll break it down. Go ahead.
私はおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんと3人で暮らしている。ある日買い物から帰ってくると、おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんが、今日の夕飯はゆで卵にしようかと話していた。私は家を飛び出した。
Now, you can see the confused look on her face because there's no reason for this person to fly out of their house. But let's go ahead and look at it. So 私はおじいちゃんとおばあちゃんと、I, with my grandfather and grandmother, おじいちゃん and おばあちゃん are cute ways, affectionate ways to refer to your おじいさん and your おばあさん. Okay, he could have even said じいちゃんとばあちゃん would have been fine too. So と3人で with 3 people 暮らしている we are living or residing. Now, to live, if you look up in the dictionary, you'll have 生きる, literally to be alive, to live, right? And you'll have 住む, also to live. And he could have said 3人で住んでる. もう大丈夫だったよね。
そうですね。
Right? So it could have had all, that would have worked. 生きてる would have not worked. It would have been weird to say we are living the 3 of us, okay? So, living with the 3 of us, he's living with his grandmother and his grandmother. I am living, it's weird in English because we never would throw in the 3 of us, right? We would never say the 3 part. We would just say, I live with my grandfather and my grandmother, and we don't have to do the math here. But Japanese do the math for you, and they say, 3人で暮らしている. And we're using ている form because it's ongoing present tense. Literally in this case, I am living. Okay? ある日, okay? One day, ある日、買い物から帰ってくると、when I came back from shopping, おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんが my grandfather and my grandmother, and Kaori didn't do a voice here, but this definitely should have been a voice. 今日は夕飯 ごめんなさい. I did the same thing. Damn it. 夕飯はゆで卵にしようか. Okay? So let's look at this. So 夕飯 means dinner or your evening meal. So as for today's meal, what about it? This is the topic. We're talking about this. ゆで卵にしようか. ゆで卵 means a boiled egg. Okay? And にしよう comes from にする, which means let's do this thing. Let's decide. Let's go for it. Let's do. So if I asked Kaori-san, 今日何にしたい? It's not what do you want to do today. にする is a decision. So if I'm asking her, what do you want to decide on for the meal tonight? 今日の夕飯何にする? What will we do for dinner? What will we decide on for dinner? And she could say, ゆで卵. Right? ゆで卵にします. I will choose, or I choose, boiled eggs. Okay? Which is a interesting meal. Probably very healthy. Okay?
晩ご飯としてはちょっと
It's a little bit weird.
おかずですよね。
Yeah, it's really just the topping of something. So it's, but maybe they don't have a lot of money, Kaori-san. Have you thought about that? Maybe they are 経済的な家族.
そしたらもやしの方が安いですよ。
Okay.
はい。
Moyashi is bean sprouts. Bean sprouts are much more economical according to Kaori. So now, based on what they just said, so the grandmother and the grandfather said, hey, let's do boiled egg. To hanashite ita. They were talking, right? That's what they were talking about, what they were going to eat. Watashi wa ie o tobidasu means to fly out or to jump out, to get the hell out of Dodge, is what we would say in English maybe. Watashi wa ie o tobidashita. Now, this person's like, 意味がわかると怖い話. Something that if you understand it is scary. どういう意味? What does it mean? So this person has no idea. Do you know what it is? Honestly, tell me in the comments if you know. I think nobody knows. And there will be one person that says, actually, honestly, I knew, but I'm Japanese. All right, here you go. Ready?
これあれ、
すぐ答えが出る。
リドルみたいな感じ？
It's a riddle.
あー、
It's a
全然わかんないんだよね、そういうの。
It's a 同じ音で意味が違う。
わかった。
You got it?
I
Okay.
got it.
All right.
あ
Give me a hint that you got it. Give me a hint.
ね、
Don't just say one word.
ん
One word. 2 syllables.
子供。
Okay, that's 3 syllables. I don't know what happened.
すいません。
All right, let's look.
だって2シルボーだったらもう答えじゃん。
Okay, so here is the answer right here. So here's somebody replying. Yude tamago. Now, yude tamago does mean boiled egg, but yuderu is to boil. So boiled egg is literally yude, boiled, basically, tamago. But that's a set word. Yude tamago is a word meaning boiled egg, right? But if you say yudeta mago, yudeta means boiled, past tense. Mago means grandchild. So they're not going to eat yude tamago, they're going to eat yude tamago.
ゆで卵。
Okay? So a boiled grandchild. So it will just finish off. ということは, that being the case, おじいちゃんとおばあちゃんは孫を茹でて they will boil the grandchild 食べようとしていたことになるのかな? Okay, because this person is being very Japanese, right? So 食べようとする means they're attempting to do or they're going to do this thing. So 食べようとしていたこと they were trying to boil and eat the grandchild, that being the fact, or that's what it will become. ことになるのかな? I wonder if that's what they mean. I mean, this is so obviously yudeta mago. It is so obvious. But I just love that Japanese people are always, they don't want to be wrong. So Japanese people are always a little bit aimai in their answers, right?
そう。ちょっとなんかセーフベットしてる感じ、ね。
で、なんか柔らかく言いますよね。
保身をかけてる。
And even here, 間違えてたら、すいません。
丁寧ですね。
If I was wrong or if I was mistaken, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is just Twitter, but I'm sorry. Okay? そう読むと怖い. If you read it that way, or when you read it that way, both ways work here, it is scary. Wara, laugh. All right, good one. Now, we're going to move on to something that's going to surprise Kaori, but this is a tweet that I found on the internet, right here, from someone named Human Scraper Kaori. Not sure.
わしやん。私じゃないですか。
So this is actually Kaori. I randomly thought, I randomly on the side of when I was looking up tweets, I think I'm following you.
私がフォローしてると思
Oh,
う。
you're following me, so I was recommended and it showed, and I was like, oh, Human Scraper, I remember that name. That's your username for a lot of things.
そうですね。
So let's go ahead and read your tweet.
日本のブラック企業で働く人たちは1日16時間とか働くんだってよとジョンに言ったら、香織は1日休日16時間寝てるのにねわらと言われたよ。ハッシュタグ社畜ってハッシュタグ日本の不思議。
All right, so this is now we started out cute. We started out cute, but this is going to get dark very quick. So right here we have Kigyo, which means a business or a company. Kigyo, okay? So, 日本の black 企業, Japanese black business or black company. De, at a black company in Japan, a Japanese black company. De, 働く人たちは. Now, everything in Japanese, we never can forget. Everything before the wa is normally the topic or part of the topic. Directly before the wa is definitely the topic. So here we're talking about people. 人たち. What kind of people? 働く人たち, people who work. Where do they work? ブラック企業で働く. They work at a black company And what kind of black company? 日本の black 企業. Japanese black companies. So, people who work at Japanese black companies, what about them? 1日16時間. One day, 16 hours とか. とか means this isn't a set time. It's an example of a possible time. Okay? So she's not saying exactly they work 16 hours. She's saying it's an example time. They work like 16 hours. It's like saying like 16 hours. Okay? 働く, we know means work. 働くんだってよ. Now this だってよ, that's my kaori. It's they say. So if you hear だって, something だって, it's they say or I hear. Okay? Or someone said. So for example, Kaori could say, ジョージが私のこと可愛いって. That's the datte is and te are the same thing. If they just end a sentence with datte or te yo, it means he said, they said, he said, he, she, they, we, I said. All of those things. Right? So for example, even Kaori could say, I said, hey, are you going tomorrow? And she says, yeah, I'm going. I said, no, wait, are you going tomorrow? You go, ikutte. I said, I'm going. And that's all she has to say. So this datte is here, you have to have it, if you're using a verb, it has to be datte. It could never be hataraku datte. It would never be hataraku datte. It could be hataraku te, but never datte unless you have the to connect it, okay? So, hey, they say that Japanese people who work in these black companies, these black enterprises, work 16 hours a day. Now, she ends it with a period, but then she says, to, this is very weird. She said, this should have been like a quote, right? Or something like that. Hi. But she's now quoting everything before this. To, John ni ittara, upon saying it to John, your husband, right?
Hi.
Okay. So this is her husband. John ni ittara. So, upon saying all of this to John, Kaori wa 1日休日16時間寝てるのにね. Okay. So, 休日 is a day off. And he says, well, Kaori, in one day, 16時間, 16 hours, 寝てるのにね, even though you are sleeping 16 hours a day. And Kaori, being very, very smart, made sure that she put it was her day off and not her work day.
毎日じゃないから、
そう。
本当にたまにね、寝だめする時ですよ。たまに。
まあみんなそういう日ありますよ。And then she laughs, and all of that, it's a quote within a quote. She quotes all of this here, but then she quotes all of this to 言われた. So I was to be told. So I was told by John ni. Here's John ni itta. So we know that it's John that said it back because she said it to him. It's very obvious, right? So all of that together is when I told John that Japanese people who work in black companies work up to 16 hours a day, like 16 hours a day. John, I was told by John that, oh man, even though you sleep 16 hours a day, okay, even though you sleep 16 hours a day. Okay, so now, here's where it gets dark. I was like, well, what's braku kigyo? I didn't know what that was.
本当に?
I never heard the term. 聞いたことなくて、調べたらちょっと暗い話が出てくるんですよね。
全部暗いですよ。
Yeah, it's very dark. This is very, very dark, and it's actually a problem. So let's go ahead and look at. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot. This word is also something I never saw before. Shachiku. Company slave, company drone. So, chiku, what was chiku? Like agriculture?
家畜と社員を混ぜてるの。家畜ってわかる?
I forgot what chiku was. It was like
farm animal.
Farmer
animal. 家畜.
I forgot. I don't know.
だから牛とか豚とか鳥とかのことを
yeah. Livestock. So they're
Mm.
company livestock, right? They're just like dumb animals, right? That they do what the company has to say. And then she says, Nihon no fushigi, mystery of Japan. All right, now, let's find out what these black... Now, we're going to learn, not only learn some Japanese, but a little bit of modern culture of Japan. So here we go.
あれ?
Oh, I don't know what happened here.
これモダンカルチャーじゃない。
I'll tell you what the Nihon no fushigi is, that Kaori is like pretty much cute. Right?
ち George stalking.
I was what do they call it? Insta stalking.
インスタストーキング
I was up on her Instagram because you can find her Instagram too from Human Scraper. Get ready for it, Kaori-san.
ろくなもの載せてないですけどね。
Yeah, actually, literally, it's just Kaori and a bunch of punk band members from like American
あと
and English
旅
groups.
旅行の時のご飯の写真しか載せてない。
He's really not that interesting. Kaori is a very normal Japanese girl. 実はこう見えて。
そうそうそう、割と。
Even though she looks like this.
え、何それ
Oh,
Looks
no,
like
I didn't say,
this
I didn't say anything. All right, じゃあ okay, so let's
なん
look
て
at
こと
black 企業を見てみましょう. So here we go. I looked up a bunch about black 企業 and I learned about this unfortunate event with a woman named Mori Mina, and then I found this information about it. So it says up here, go ahead, we'll just have her read this part first of all.
ブラック企業大賞。
Okay, so a Taisho is the final prize, the big prize, right? Most evil corporation of the year, okay? So let's go ahead and read the title.
ワタミフードサービス株式会社。
So you might see this kabushiki gaisha on the end of a lot of Japanese companies. It just literally means stock style company. That in English means corporation, but in Japanese it literally means stock style company. There's another one I'll give you right now as a bonus. Yugen gaisha. That's an LLC. It's with limits. A company with limits. So Yugen meaning with limits. Gaisha. Okay? All right. So now you know what? Let's just read the whole thing and then we'll analyze it. So go ahead.
居酒屋チェーンや介護事業を全国展開している同社では、2008年6月に正社員だった森美奈さん、当時26歳が厚生労働省が定める過労死ライン、月80時間の残業をはるかに上回る月141時間の残業を強いられ、わずか入社2ヶ月で精神疾患と過労自殺に追い込まれた。
Okay, so those of you that understood that already
亡
know
くな
how.
っちゃったってこと
はい
ですか。
はい。
かわいそう。
これで訴えたんですよ。訴えたんですよ。ワタミフードサービスを。
26歳だって。
So, はい。Well, you can look this up and get more information. There's even pictures. I didn't want to I wanted to give it a little bit of respect, and the parents were very sad, obviously. But let's look at what happened. Let's just get it. So we have izakaya, which is a Japanese style bar. Really, what that means is it's a bar with like light foods. Okay, you can get light foods, and it's very popular in Japan, and even in America, we call them izakaya. And a lot of places know this word because it's a Japanese thing. So izakaya chain. Okay, so they are a Japanese bar chain, but when we have the ya means or and an and, depending on what we need. But it's showing a representative list is what the ya is doing here too. So izakaya chain ya, kaigo jigyo, so which is a caregiving business, so like a nursing home type business, right? O, that is our object marker. O, zenkoku tenkai shiteiru dosha, the same firm. So the same firm that has caregiving facilities, businesses, and Japanese bar chain spread throughout the country. In other words, it's the same company doing two very different businesses, but they're trying to show you that it's not just that they're the dosha, the same firm, same company. And 2008年6月に正社員だった. So 正社員 means a full-time employee. You could be a baito.
アルバイト。
Don't they shorten that sometimes?
パート。
Pato. Okay.
バイト、アルバイト、パート。
Okay. They don't say baita too, right? Like I'm a baita. Arubaita desu.
アルバイト。
You never heard that before? Arubaita.
最近はそういうのかな。
I don't know. It's not important, but the key point was that she was not a part-time worker. She was a seishain, which means a full-time or an actual fully vested company employee. Datta Mori Mina-san. So it's Mori Mina-san who was a full-time employee in June of 2008. And this is a really common thing. You'll see this. Toji, okay? It means at that time. So at that time, she was 26. Toji 26 sai. Ga. All of this is introducing the subject of this sentence, okay? The subject is Mori Mina-san. And we're modifying her by saying she was a full-time employee in 2008, June, and at the time she was 26. It's all of that. This is how important particles are. They're like guideposts to show you what the sentence means, okay? Okay, so this big word that I cannot remember ever, 厚生労働省, okay, which is the Ministry of Health in Japan, が定める, okay, they have defined or determined 過労死 ライン. Now, 過労死 is a very Japanese word. It means overworking to death. Someone that works so much that they die. There are people that you hear will die playing video games. They just play straight. Well, in Japan, you can die because of overwork, okay? So, the 厚生労働省が定める過労死 line, the line that has been defined by the Ministry of Health for working overtime and dying, or overwork, death from overwork. So there's actually a definition of death in
そ
Japan.
れがおかしいよね。
そう。過労死っていうのは
何それって今思ったもん。
日本で死ぬ理由の一つなんですよ。
過労死ラインって何みたいな。
Yeah, exactly. The definition, the line. And what is that line? That line is 月 monthly 80時間の残業, which is overtime. So if you want to be at a danger line, it's going to be 80 hours overtime in a month, okay? Now,
どれぐらい
okay. All of that is our particle. What about はるかに by far and away 上回る exceeds that line. So exceeding the line defined as 80 hours a week of overtime for death by overwork, defined by the Ministry of Health. Okay. 月141時間の残業を強いられ. So she was, 強いる means to be forced or to be compelled to do overtime of 1 month, 140, almost double, 141 hours of overtime work.
何時間それって
So if you divide that by 4, you're talking almost 50 hours extra.
A week.
Yeah, almost double the time that you would work, okay? So she was forced. So,
寝る時間ない
so 強いる is to compel or to apply, and this is 強いられ to be made, right? Causative, okay? わずか only merely just 入社 enter the company 2ヶ月で at just being entering the company at 2 months, at the 2-month line. Oh, I had that right there, 2ヶ月. I want to show you that this is a different kanji character than this.
カタカナだ
Or
ねこれね
katakana, and this is what it's really supposed to be.
Ke.
Sometimes
Katakana
it's written
no
like
ke.
this, but it's written with this ke, 2ヶ月, okay? All right, so just 2 months after joining the company, we have this 精神疾患, which means mental disorder. I might have said 精神病 because I didn't know the word 疾患, honestly. 疾患は初めて聞いたんですけども。
そうね疾患の方が正しいタームなんじゃないですか、
Yeah, this is the proper term for it, okay? So mental disorder. So, 精神疾患と, now here's another crazy Japanese word. I've never ever seen this word. I
私も
knew
見たことないかも、
karoshi, but I never saw karo jisatsu, suicide due to working too much. So you get so stressed out that you kill yourself, okay? 追い込まれた. So 追い込む means to drive someone towards it. 追い込まれる again, passive or causative. They drove her to kill herself due to overtime at work and together with a mental disorder that she had after she had been working for the company for just merely 2 months after being compelled to work overtime a month, in 1 month, 141 hours, which vastly exceeds the work by death line defined by the Ministry of Health, which is 80 hours a month. That's a lot to think about. That's a big grammar sentence, but also a very sad, scary thing about Japanese people is they do work a lot.
80時間でもやばいと思うんですけどね
やばい、だからこの80時間の時点でも
どの会社が80時間ちょっとそれはちゃんとお金払ってんのかなって感じですよね払ってないよね
Now,
ね
ブラック企業 typically don't pay. It's free overtime. Because when they quit the company, the Japanese threaten them to smear them. They smear their reputation. Oh, あまりいい人じゃないからこの人はあまり働かない. They'll say this person doesn't work very well. And so there's a lot of, especially someone that's new to the workforce, they're scared because they don't want to lose the ability to work. So they do the work. And these companies, these black kikyo, tend to hire a ton of young people that are new to the workforce. And all they want is to get experience and to be, so they can move up in position. But they never move up in position. They're just always paid less than most people. And they're made to work a ton of hours.
2ヶ月 でほら会社辞めたりすると次の仕事が探しづらかったりするらしいのね。
そうだね。
だからそれもあって辞めれない。それででも会社をなんかこう過労死働きすぎるともう会社を辞めるっていう意識がなくなっちゃうんだって、追い込まれて、だから会社を辞める前に死ぬか会社に行くかどっちかみたいになっちゃうんだって、
なんかちゃんと考えられなくなっちゃうんだよね。
だからもう本当に
本当は精神疾患じゃないと思うんだけどね、本当は。
でもそういう
追い込まれてこうなったと思うんだよ。
追い込まれてもうそういうふうに考えられなくなっちゃうんだって。
I don't know any more about this case beyond what I've read very briefly on the internet, but I don't think that I honestly don't believe she came in with a mental disorder. I think that the overwork led her to have that disorder. Yeah, and what she's saying is if you quit a company too soon, you know, you don't look like a good worker anyway. That's too soon to quit. And also she said that just so I don't have to subtitle what she said, she said that when you work so much, you don't think about quitting. You can't really think and focus. So that's what happens. Have you ever had any experience like this in Japan where you worked a lot?
No. Always by my choice with overtime pay.
Yeah.
But never
and
like
I pay
80
you pretty
hours.
good. Right?
はい。
She's not here for
アメリ
free.
カ This is America.
Yeah. Yeah. You're pretty,
はい、
you're
あ
pretty
りがとうご
good.
ざいます。ジョージさんは超ホワイトカンパニー。
I'm a white company.
ホワイトカンパニー。
That's so racist.
そう、ホワイ
When
ト
you say
企
that.
業っていうの。
Could you imagine in America if we just called everything bad was just black? This is really in America. I don't know if we even have this concept in America. Black company. I mean, there was a Wikipedia entry for it, but it was a Japanese term. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to be educated and not get involved with the black company, you could definitely learn Japanese right here with these books.
でもブラック企業のこと去年のハロウィンでもちょっと話してる。
We did? We talked about it?
私が看護師さん。
Oh, we did talk about it. I
ちょっ
remember.
とそこで過労死の
But
話
it's
してる
okay,
かも。
Kaori-san. Nobody watches our
そう、
Halloween
見てよ
shows.
見てよ
You might not know this, guys, but me and Kaori have this really awesome show called Japanese Topics Mania
そうなんです。
that I ended up canceling because nobody watches it, even though it's me and Kaori speaking a ton of Japanese.
悲しい。
It's subtitled, and it's a topic-based show, which is really fun that you should watch. But I don't think we're going to be making any more because you guys suck.
No.
All right.
そっちも見てください。
Hi, よろしくお願いします. All right, thank you for watching. We'll see you on the, by the way, this is one of 2 Halloween seasonal style so it won't get dark next time, but we might have a little bit of a costume next time. I mean, I'm the one wearing the costume this time. She's wearing it next time. All right. Cool. Bye-bye. You guys are still here. Oh, dude, check out this video right here. Recommended by YouTube. Totally perfect for you. Or here's one that I think you'd actually like. Matter of fact, here's that Halloween show that I recommended you watch, okay? Watch it. It's fun. And you can subscribe right here. Just click my belly. Click this big circle on my belly, and you can subscribe. Bye-bye.